Alright guys, if you guys are following along, you guys know that we're making biscuits and gravy. I have a separate video for the biscuits that we actually have in the oven right now. And I'm going to start our sausage gravy. So I got some Jimmy Dean's hot sausage right over here that I'm going to cut up. Throw in here. I'm just cooking everything, but the sausage gravy, I'm not going to use everything. Right now we're just browning the meat. And after the meat browns, we'll make the gravy in a separate bowl, or a separate pot, and then we'll move or transfer the meat into the gravy. If you're wondering, I got this the skillet on medium heat. Like I said, all we're doing is just browning the meat. As we're doing this, I'm actually going to melt some butter, because I'm going to use that butter for biscuits. Meat's almost done. just want to brown up just a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to turn this off real fast. I'm going to put my biscuits up real fast just so I can baste it with some butter. This was about 10 minutes in. I'm just putting a little bit of butter on it. And just to kind of get it to brown out. So we'll probably have like about another 45 minutes on these and they should be done. Back in the oven they go. Alright, so now let's make the gravy. So I'm going to put this on medium to low. I'm going to heat up this butter a little bit more. And we're actually just going to cook flour. That's all we're doing. So this is going to be a pepper gravy. So I'm going to have some salt, pepper, and I'm going to use actually some slap your mama in here to make it more of like a little spicy gravy. Alright, so once you have this going, basically all we're trying to do is cook down the butter, cook down the flour. I'm just putting a little bit of flour in. I'm just going to get my whisk and just cook down the flour. I can technically do this in the cast iron. I just don't like dealing with the mess afterwards. So if you'll notice, I'm not going to go over quantities, because when you make gravy, it's all about kind of like a feel. So then I'm just cooking down this flour. And if you want a certain type of gravy, I'm making cream gravy right now, so basically it's just going to be milk. But if you want to make brown gravy, turkey gravy, you're just going to use the drippings or the broth that you have from that. So right now I got that cooked, and then I'm just going to kind of slowly incorporate the milk into here. So right now I'm just going to put a little bit of milk at a time. And I'm using the whisk because I don't want it to clump up. What's going to happen is you're going to have this consistency with the flour and the milk. It's gonna feel like mashed potatoes, but we're not making mashed potatoes. We're making gravy. So gotta whisk, gotta keep stirring this. At this point, if you want to, you can turn this down to low. You don't want to burn anything. We're not making a roux. Again, looking like mashed potatoes. And when it comes to gravy, I like to make it a little bit runnier than normal, because once it cools down, it'll start to actually kind of thicken up on its own. And again, this is all on sight and feel and taste, of course. Once you taste your gravy and if it's to your liking. Turn the fire up just a little bit because we're adding a lot more cold. One thing my friend told me when he was helping me or teaching me how to make gravy, he was like, no clumps. No clumps, so keep whisking. Can't have lumpy gravy. So this is the consistency that I actually really want. That's what the finished product's going to be, but like I said, I'm going to make it a little bit thinner than this because it will start to thicken up again once it cools down. Alright, so now we can start seasoning it. So it's going to be a black pepper gravy, like I said, so I'm going to put a lot of black pepper in it. Just a little bit of salt, because we already have some salt from the Slap Ya Mama. Just a little taste test. Yeah, that's perfect. So now I'm gonna move in the meat into the gravy. You can turn this down. The gravy is pretty much cooked, so I'm just putting this on low heat, and I'm gonna start mixing it together. And you put as much or as little meat that you want. I'm actually going to save this the rest of this sausage for some sausage and egg tacos. Check on my biscuits real quick. They're looking pretty good. They're almost done. Alright, so it's like perfect timing. So right now, if you want to, you can make some eggs, make some bacon, and your biscuits and gravy will be ready. Look at that. Fresh, homemade biscuits and gravy from scratch. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to bring out the biscuit so you guys can take a look at that. Look at that. Nice fresh brown biscuits. So I'm just going to leave it just to keep it warm. I'm turn the oven off. And if you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy.